after the stampede, and authorities have moved very quickly to try and investigate. We're waiting for a report on Friday to understand exactly what happened at the Olympus Stadium. Aside that, we had some great games yesterday. We enjoyed them, didn't we? We saw Senegal and Cape Verde. The worrying thing is there are too many red cards in this tournament. It's as if the referees have been told that once they go and check, or once there's a VAR check, when they come back, it has to be a red card. Too many red cards. And all the red cards have gone against the minnows. Yesterday, Cape Verde had 2 red cards, and they had such a mountain to climb. They had to beat Senegal. No. But aside that, we've seen some great goals, some very, very, very good goals, especially the Morocco-Malawi game I watched here at the Ahmadu Ahidjo Stadium. So all is good. All right.
Yeah. Well, give us the gist in a bit. First, though, it's a kid.
Right, so let's get into the chaotic shouts this morning, El Giorgio, and it's a chaotic 50th birthday to Joyce Owusu-Dabo, who is a big woman at Sinapiaba in Kumasi. So Joyce Owusu-Dabo, a very happy birthday to you. And also a happy birthday to Mrs. Jacqueline Osekusi of Stanbic Bank Head Office. And this is from Anku Lechu. And also a chaotic birthday to Patience Maushi Agbedefu of KPMG. And of course, a happy birthday to Agnes Adjoa Enima. It's your birthday today, and the message is that may the good Lord continue to shine his blessings on you, and may you glow in these blessings. From Eugene and Suzette Odami to you. Finally, it's a happy birthday to Emily Aseye Kumade, who's at the St. Peter's International School in Takrade. And as you celebrate your 7th birthday, they ask for the overflowing happiness and joy. My dear girl, I hope this year brings you lots of blessing and wonderful things you've been wishing for. And this is from your mom and your sisters.
Okay, I've got a chaotic birthday shout here to Mr. Victor Ajay. And the message is continue being the best father to all. We pray God continues to bless you abundantly. And that's from Charlotte, Sally, and Sandra. And let's head over to Facebook.
But before you get to Facebook, quick one here. And it's a happy birthday to Glenn Kwekuafare Forson, who is territory manager of Danex Iton Starwin. It's your 50th birthday today. And so happy birthday to you. And it's from your brother Kwame Forson. It says your nickname is Pharaoh. So happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Pharaoh. All right, happy birthday to Delali Hodo, Ezekiel Enkwikusi, Basit Sofo, Nane Friye Mensambwedu, Mame Fabia Osei Owusu, Moni Texa, Osebunsu, Pastor Isaac Osebunsu, and Johnny Michael F. Krenzel. Happy birthday to you all. All right, the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by
MTN.
And everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And Allianz Life Insurance, we secure your future.
And the wait is over as the clash of the Titans. The Total Energies African Cup of Nations Cameroon 2021 is here. And as part of this year's competition, all Total Energy service stations will go into 100% football mode. So drive to any of our service stations and kickstart the year with lots of amazing giveaways. Starting Monday, 10th January 2022, buy a minimum of 80 Ghana cedis worth of fuel with your Total Energies card or Troxy card, or purchase any 4-liter or 5-liter Total Energies lubricant from your nearest Total service station and get a coupon. Peel and instantly win amazing branded souvenirs. Let's celebrate the passion of football together and win lots of gifts during the 2021 Total Energies African Cup of Nations. Remember, this promo is valid while stocks last. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, now MTN wants you to know that they're giving away loads and loads of gifts to you for just doing what you do best on your favorite network. Now you too can live your best life and enjoy so much more with MTN Rewards. Just keep talking, texting, and browsing all day, every day to collect points and use those points to redeem amazing offers and discounted freebies right away. MTN Rewards is gifting you discounts on some of your favorite restaurants and stores and allowing you to redeem airtime today. All you have to do is just dial *550# and get your MTN reward today. MTN, everywhere you go.
And as Standard Chartered, only some investments suit you, and those are the ones we select using insights from global fund managers. Standard Chartered connects you to wealth opportunities that match your priorities. Join Priority Banking for tailored investments using insights from global fund managers as you enjoy your welcome gift. Terms and conditions apply. To join, call or SMS 0202-220-478 or email prioritybanking.gh@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
For good, yes. Winston,
El Giorgio.
you like the red cards? They say AFCON is red.
Charlie, that red card, the ones to Cape Verde, I was asking myself a few questions, whether these were really red cards. I mean, the first one, he got the ball, but the tackle too was dangerous, George, you'd agree?
Yeah, I would agree, yes. Yes.
It's some way. But the second one, the goalkeeper.
This one is, the goalkeeper had to be right to come for the ball too. And so if they collided, just allow it to go. You sort them out. Check out if there's any concussion. If not, then you let them go. But it's just that the referees are red card happy. I mean, they're just looking for the red card. So if you joke with them, you may be in trouble. And I'm sure a lot of teams at this time in training will be practicing playing with 10 men and 9 men. It's important at this point because you can never be sure. You can never be sure. So I'm sure.
Well, I mean, I think that we're just abusing VAR.
Yes,
I mean, every decision we review, I mean, you should expect the worst. Exactly.
No. Okay, we hope that improves. We've still got some games to come in the round of 16. Yes, it's all ending today. But let's start with the main issues. We know the CAF president, Patrice Motsepe, has called for an immediate investigation into the incident in Cameroon, which left 8 dead and about 38 injured. Now, the unfortunate incident happened during the clash between host Cameroon and Comoros at Olympic Stadium. Now, Patrice Motsepe, who was very emotional at the press briefing yesterday, right here at the Major Stadium, confirmed the stadium crash was caused by an inexplicable gate closure.
We've got to start and say we are absolutely sad, hurt, and emotionally in a condition of pain, and we should not sidestep that issue. And the next point is we should not compromise on our insistence that appropriate measures will be taken, should be taken to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And once we've reaffirmed those two fundamental principles, we can then move on as we have to and look at the important questions you ask. And I must say that we remain absolutely committed to make sure that the very high standards that we set for ourselves and with our partners, the government and the local organizing committee, and I remain convinced. And as I'm saying to you, we had very hard, very tough, very serious discussions as we have to, as we are supposed to. When people lose their lives, you must be angry and you must be impatient and you must ask questions. And you must demand explanations, and you must demand a guarantee that it'll never happen again. We've done that. I mean, they were telling me this morning, the first entry, you've got to show your ticket. It's good. You are far away from the stadium. You've got to show your ticket. Once you've done that, and then you've got to move on and show your the COVID-19 documentation, which is quite some distance away from the entry, and that's okay. So the processes are fine. And then came the problem. This gate, which was supposed to be open, if that gate was open, we wouldn't have this problem. But somebody closed it. Who closed it? On whose instructions? And when they realized that it was closed, why wasn't it opened immediately? So we'll deal with those issues.
Yes, and we'll wait for the report on Friday. Hopefully, CAF will make that available to us. Key points as well from the press conference.
Hello, George.
At the quarterfinal match, Olympic Stadium in Yaoundé has been moved now to the Amadou Ahidjo Stadium. Yeah. Now the match between the winners of Ivory Coast, Egypt versus the winner of Morocco, Malawi. We know is Morocco. That game will be here at the Amadou Ahidjo Stadium, the quarterfinal game. That's very important. We know that the quarterfinal match slated for the Japoma Stadium, Douala, will also be moved to the Omni Sports Stadium in Limbe. That match will be between the winners of Senegal and Cape Verde, as we saw Senegal won, and then they're waiting for the winner of Mali and Equatorial Guinea. So we'll see how all of that goes in there. Let's talk about it. Senegal roared into the quarterfinals of the tournament after defeating Cape Verde 2-0. Sadio Mane and Bamba Dieng's second half goals sealed the victory for Aliou Cissés men in a game which saw two Cape Verde players, receive a red card. Now Morocco are also through to the last 8, and we'll wait for the winner in the big game later today between Cote d'Ivoire and Egypt. Now, the African heavyweight square off at the Douala Stadium, Egypt star Mohamed Salah, who was part of the Pharaohs team that lost to Cameroon in the final 5 years ago, says the AFCON is the most important competition to him.
Of course, I want to win something with the national team. It's my country, what I love the most. This trophy for me will be completely different. Will be the closest one to my heart. We were close before to win this African Cup, but we give it everything, but we were not lucky to win it. But it's okay. Now we are here in the new one. We have to fight for it. We have to give everything, and I'm sure the players have the same feeling. So hopefully we just need to focus in tomorrow games, then we go from there.
All right, all roads leads to the Stade de Japoma. That's in Douala. Now, Mali and the Equatorial Guinea will go ahead at the Limbe Omni Sports Stadium tonight for a place in the last 8. The winner will lock horns with Senegal. We look forward to that. Now, to the let me tell you about this. The World Cup qualifiers. Yes, Togolese legend Emmanuel Adebayo has described the game between Ghana and Nigeria as a dream clash. Remember, the Black Stars face the Super Eagles of Nigeria on the 23rd of March, with a return on the 29th of March for a spot at the World Cup later in Qatar.
Listen, it's beautiful, and obviously me being originally from Nigeria, me based in Ghana right now, putting them together today, it's a beautiful thing for me. And the world of football, we see two beautiful countries that love football, that is passionate about the game. So it's definitely going to be a very, very good game.
Is this procedure going to bring the best for Africa? This playoff where you have to knock each other out?
But this is how it's supposed to be. Right now, I'm not playing anymore, but I feel like I want to play, because these are the games that we all dreamed to play. And I remember when we played our last game in Congo to qualify for the World Cup. It's so emotional. It's crazy. You can't sleep. Or what you hear the World Cup music. You see your family. You see your country. You see the continent. How to represent the continent. Now it's AFCON. They are representing their country. But in a couple of months, they are not going to represent the country anymore. Now it's the continent. It's a whole different story. So it's beautiful.
Adebayo there. I love that, don't you? Look, the quick one here, because the National Sports Authority has written to the Ghana Football Association to consider the Bavaria Sports Stadium or the Cross Sports Stadium for the 2022 World Cup playoffs between Ghana and Nigeria. The Cape Coast Stadium, which has been the home venue of the Black Stars during the qualifiers, will be unavailable as it will be used by government for this year's Independence Day celebrations on 6th March. Okay. Ghana.
So we'll use the stadium for 6th March celebrations.
Hey, but the match is 23rd. Anyway.
The match is 23rd. And after that, we say we still don't want to use it. George, don't you think it's a nice way of telling the FA that they should go and play the match in Kumasi?
Yeah.
Looks like it's a nice way.
Because I can't think far.
They are telling the FA, maybe if you play in Kumasi, you do better. Go there.
I can't think
Kumasi is bigger. We can get a lot of fans in. Go there.
If you love your tennis, I mean, of course, then the Australian Open is on right now. You want to check out the closest television set to you, so you can find that the Tsitsipas has taken a 2-set lead against Sinner, and they are ongoing right now in the male division. It's been a very, very interesting one. American Colin is also expected to play against the 7th seed Swiatek. That will be in the Australian Open semi-finals with what we saw. Nadal and Berrettini battle. I'm sure for those of you who went out there, you saw how it went. It was very, very, very tight. And so we're looking forward to how it goes. There's more to come. I think concluding this weekend, we'll have a big idea of who's going to be winning Australian Open. And then the final and the pairing will also be very, very clear for us. But it's a big one here in Cameroon. We're looking forward to Ivory Coast versus Egypt. That'll be a tough game.
Yes, I mean, Ivory Coast and Egypt. Wow. This is like the 2006 final, eh? Yeah, the one that went into 12 penalties and Drogba missed.
Reminding people.
No, I'm just reminding brothers from La Côte d'Ivoire that it has happened before. And so, but Charlie, you know, on a day
The
like
French
this,
commentary-
on a day like this, I feel West
Yeah.
African.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want Ivory Coast to win, eh?
Yes, I want Ivory Coast to win. I want Ivory Coast to win.
Okay. I've been enjoying some
But
French
these
commentary.
days I don't want to say anything because it's like every team I support loses. So
Stade du Japoma. Okay, that's very
George Ado Jr., thank you very
Stade
much.
du Japoma. Where's Kojo? Kojo?
Kojo is he just stepped out, and Konfo just stepped out. All right, George. Thank you very much, George Ado Jr., for joining us with the Sports Center here on the Super Morning Show on Joy99.7 FM. And keep your thoughts coming to us. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. And that's the good news from EcoBank for you guys, because EcoBank is giving its customers double salaries this season. Yeah, that's right. And the EcoBank double salary promo is rewarding customers by doubling their salaries between now and the 31st of March 2022. Why? Because you deserve it. Open the